Dwayne, Urban Meyer talked about how in developing as a leader, one of the people you're looking at is Kobe Bryant. What exactly are you taking from a Hall of Fame basketball player and applying that to football?
Just his mentality, just how fierce of a competitor he is. Everything he does, he goes to try to win, whether that's in a practice or in a game. He's a great person to be able to look to as far as leadership goes.
When you look at all the stuff that you've accomplished this year, and obviously the talks about Heisman, do you think you're a Heisman finalist with the way you performed this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I can't get into that. I worry about Northwestern right now.
2 years in a row now, you've had really good performances against Michigan. What do you think it is that you've been able to see going into these games that have allowed you to perform at that level?
Just this the man coverage just helps out a lot because we have great athletes. So to be able to give the ball to them in space helps out tremendously with our team. And just knowing that it's a rivalry makes it a lot easier as far as getting ready for them and just competing against the guys that I've known since high school and recruiting and stuff like that. So there's a lot of other factors into it.
Hey, Dwayne, should you be a Heisman Trophy finalist?
Yes, all right.
You stole my question?
No, you stole mine.
Can you repeat it for me better, though?
He said yeah.
Okay, so say yes.
Yeah.
Dwayne, I asked Terry McLaurin about this yesterday. I know you've been getting a lot of the leadership questions. He said that sort of as the year progressed, you just started showing more of your personality. Is that a conscious effort? Is that you just becoming more comfortable? How does that transpire?
It's probably just be more comfortable as you get to play more and earn trust of your teammates and coaches. You just start to open up. So as the season going on, I've been able to come out of my shell and be more vocal and then be able to do things that I'm supposed to do as a quarterback. And I felt like I've definitely got better with that every game this year.
Does that? This might be hard to answer. Does that feel different from week to week? And is that something that you're thinking about?
I won't say thinking about. You just feel it. You have that. You said that vibe that you're able to do things that you haven't been able to do before. So just like each game, each practice, you feel a little bit more respect. You feel a lot of energy towards guys leaning towards you to get that energy from you. So that's probably it.
Was that something that was in your personality, or did you have to develop that as far as being vocal and stepping up as a leader? Was it in your personality, or is it something that you had to?
No, it's there. I just felt like I needed to earn that first.
Are you by nature a quiet person?
It depends on who I'm talking to.
Hey, Dwayne, did you see or hear the jokes that Urban Meyer made about you on Monday?
Which one?
The one about shoulder pads dropping?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it though.
Do you have a take on that, or?
Coach has his phrases and stuff, but I let him. He got it. Get into it.
What do you see from Northwestern when we're studying them on film? What stands out about their defense?
Just very fundamentally sound. They do a lot of things together as defense that you have to be able to pick them apart, drive down the field on them. They don't give you too many big plays. A lot of base coverage, not too many pressure. So got to play really great football against them.
Dwayne, what has changed with this team since that Purdue loss to get to the Big Ten championship here?
Probably just finding our mojo, finding out who we are, our identity as a team, and being able to, even though we lost that game, to know that we can bounce back. And each game was a learning process. And now that we've got the ball rolling, we were able to get better in all phases of the game. So we're looking forward to playing a complete game against them on Saturday.
Dwayne, just a very simplistic football question. Just what's the difference for a quarterback playing a defense that plays a lot of man versus a defense that's going to play a lot of zone?
So with man coverage, you can go like 18 for 32 and you can have a good day because 5 passes go for like 60-yard touchdowns. With zone coverage, you have to complete like 70% of your passes to be able to move the ball down the field against them because there's not a lot of big plays. So you have to be able to pick them apart, dissect them, and be able to see the coverages and zones, and knowing that not every pass is going to be a touchdown. So with zone coverage, you got to be able to identify whether it's 1 high man or 3 sky, or it can be 3 buzz or 3 fire or 3 fire rock, a whole bunch of different things that you can see out there. So to be able to find the check down, be able to know the down and distance, and move the ball down the field.
And no, obviously you've faced both this year, but how do you think you are against man, and how do you think you are against zone as a quarterback?
I feel like I'm great against both. Minnesota played a little bit of zone coverage. Indiana did a combination of both, and you never know what you're going to get because all week in practice you can look at man coverage, and then on the game day they show you zone. So you have to be ready for both coverages. Northwestern's a lot of more so zone than it is man coverage, but if they give me open receiver, I'm going to complete it.
Hey, Dwayne, it might be a little bit early to ask this, but it's something that people talk about. I think there's a sentiment, or people think that you could go to the NFL after this year. I know that you've always been a forward thinker. Is that something that you've ever considered or thought about? And do you have a take on just what people think in that regard?
I mean, I know there's conversation about it, but my biggest focus is trying to go win games on Saturday. So when it's time to think about that, I'll talk to my family about it. But that's my first year here. I dream playing here, and it's a whirlwind. I'm just really blessed, and to be in the conversation and be an NFL draft pick, it's been a dream of mine. But it was my dream to play here first.
Dwayne, this is your second time going to Indy, first time as a starter. I know there were maybe rumors that maybe you could be starting last year. I mean, how realistic was that last year, and did preparing for that game last year maybe help you with your preparation for this year?
Yeah, I mean, last year was crazy. I still kind of don't know what happened. JT had his knee scoped, and there was all week in practice. I was with the ones, and I thought I was going to start, and he played, and he did great. So I wasn't shocked by that, but just I was preparing to be a starter all week, and Saturday before the game, he's running out full speed. I'm like, okay, well, he's good. So just having that week of preparation as being a starter for a game like that versus Wisconsin helps me out going into this game because I know what it takes to go prepare for a game like this.
How excited are you to finally get that start, though? I mean, were you a little bit let down maybe that you weren't starting last year, or after preparing as the starter for the whole week?
No, I mean, I was let down. As a competitor, you want to play, but you have to know what's best for the team. So, JT was our leader at the time, and he's done a great job here at the university. So I'm looking forward to leaving my mark here on this team and on this championship game. So looking forward to it.
Hey, Dwayne, the goal here, Dwayne, is to win this game. Obviously, is the goal. Obviously, the college playoff is out there as well. Do you have anything in mind? I mean, in 2014, it was a huge win that kind of launched you guys into the national title game. Have you guys talked about that, or what you need to do in this game to impress the committee?
I wouldn't say we talked about that specifically. We just know we have to go out there and make a statement. So we have to just win the game, and the committee make a decision from there. But we got to worry about Northwestern before we're able to worry about anything else.
Do you think there's any advantage to playing late? I guess the team that everyone's comparing you guys to when it talks about getting into the playoff is Oklahoma. They play at noon, you guys play at 8 o'clock. Is there any advantage to knowing that by the time you guys step on the field, you'll know what they have accomplished or not accomplished, and what you guys need to do?
I didn't even know they played at 12. I'd rather play earlier because I don't really like night games like that because it takes so long for it to get there. But I mean, it's cool to be on primetime TV. But sure, that probably help out a little bit knowing what happens with them at 12 o'clock in the game. But game day is game day, so you got to worry about Northwestern and that atmosphere there, and playing in Indianapolis is a great place. It's indoors, so that's great for me. And just looking forward to the opportunity.
Well, there's a sense you're going to get a few awards tomorrow from the Big Ten, et cetera. We won't get to talk to you tomorrow, but what does that mean to you to gain some awards like that? Obviously, you made Big Ten Player of the Week again for the 6th time, a record this week at Stepple. What do those things mean to you, and how do you put them in perspective?
Yeah, I mean, winning awards is awesome, but to be able to go out here and play my first year the way that I played, and I'm just really blessed and thankful for my teammates and my coaches for putting me this opportunity to go out there and ball the way that I did, and just thankful for my family, my friends, my support system for getting me to where I'm at. And even though I won these awards and getting a lot of accolades every week, the biggest thing about winning the game on Saturday, and I feel more accomplished by beating Northwestern than I would about winning anything else.
And really quickie, last week it looked like y'all had answers for almost everything. It's almost like y'all were ahead of the game with the offensive play calling and stuff. And did you feel that way too? And I don't know, is this playbook continuing to expand from your vantage point?
Yeah, we knew we were gonna get after Michigan from day one, since the first day of practice. We had a lot of stuff ready for them, schemed up, ready for them. Mm-hmm. So just having that going into a game gives a lot of confidence to a team. And Coach Day and Coach Wilson, the rest of the offensive staff does a great job scheming up for the game. And we got a lot of good plays put in today for Northwestern, and I'm excited to go put them out there on Saturday.
Dwayne, how close have we come to seeing you play the best football you are capable of?
Not close, but I mean, it's my first year starting. I feel like I can get so much better. And right now, I'm just worried about getting better every game. And I feel like I got ways to go. But and the biggest thing for me is put my best foot forward and figuring out how to beat Northwestern.
You understand why I'm asking, right? I mean, because you're setting records and winning awards, and you're telling us you're not close to your ceiling?
Like 65, 70%.
Thanks, Dwayne.
Thank you. Dwayne, was it you or KJ's idea first to do the Troy Smith?
I texted Troy and told him I was going to do it, and KJ took it from me. But I'm let him have it, so it's okay.